It's been pretty intense running around to get here in time and to see all the music and hear people, but great, really enjoying it. And I think that's one of the things about our music, that it feels this spirit of camaraderie and common cause. So I always catch up with people I haven't seen in ages and just feel at home. So it's good to be here. I think the shape and ecology of jazz in this country is very interesting right now. I think you've got interesting new voices entering the scene and doing their things. Binker and Moses, Ezra Collective. You've got people like me still making statements, still making music, and veterans and people still making statements that I think have a lot to say to now. So that to me is a reflection of a healthy music scene, when irrespective of age, gender, it's people making interesting statements and they're all being heard. That's always, sadly, a little behind the curve. There's always, great musicians coming out with interesting and new ideas, but the venues, the promoters that are out there to take a punt on it, often it's them that have to play catch up. But that's fine. I think musicians in my generation in this time also appropriate the new technologies and new facilities to get your message, to find an audience yourself, and hopefully the industry will catch up with you at some other point. Yeah, important. And I've started doing it for a little while too. But when you're aware that you can make contact with somebody in Ulaanbaatar and send a track to somebody in Brasilia the next second, these certainly facilitate new, interesting ways of making music. It's been fun. I've been devising and creating music with this kind of world of exploration still. It's not like the fourth measure of this bar says this, so play it like that, because that's what it is on the record. It's still exploratory, and it's a lot of fun when it's in that point. So I'm looking forward to this new performance in Cheltenham, a new album recording as well, and there's a lot coming on the horizon, so watch the space. Well, no, I think actually I want to keep pushing myself as a creative, as a writer, as a player, so this new project allows me to focus on things which I kind of skimmed over in the past: sacred geometry, numerology, the connection with that and music and science, but from a very intuitive and musical creative point of view as well. So I hope that the next album will be something completely unpredictable, that it keeps me fresh and my creativity fresh in that respect. And new and old, there's some cats in this country who are killing it. I've already mentioned Binker and Moses, Ezra Collective, and Ubaya, a lot of interesting groups, all making fun. And this hybridity happening. Obviously, Shabaka Hutchins is my brother from another mother. He's been making incredible music for nigh on 6-7 years now, so he's doing his thing. And internationally, I'm coming across Theo Croker and Christian Scott, who I know, and just interesting creatives who are using the idiom, using the tradition, and putting it out, scrambling up in their own way. I was just with Logan Richardson a couple of weeks ago, and really inspiring gig he had at Pizza Express. So the future's bright, the future's jazz, man. Find people, play jazz, then the audience will follow. That's it. Just literally meet up with kindred spirits, try and make something, even if you're just rehearsing in the basement and there's an energy there, and then take that to venues and to wine bars or the street corner, wherever it takes. But the energy starts with you and the cats, and the audience and the public will catch up, Yeah.